What's up guys, today we are installing the Maxxair fan Deluxe. It's about boiling hot out here, but we decided to go with the Maxxair fan other than the Fantastic fan and the other brands out there. Mostly because this one is reputable and it's, I don't know, it's just awesome. I mean, just look at it. The best ventilation we could possibly get. So also keep note that these fans do not create cool air, they just vent the air. So that's why we ended up getting a separate AC unit for the back, which I'll make in a separate video. Also keep note, if you are getting two of these or you're doing one in the rear end, make sure you get the adapter. You can get them on like eBay or Amazon. Since we're doing this in the front, we're not going to need one. Also, I'm going to link everything we used and obviously the fan itself in the description. Also, side note, this is not sponsored in any way. And I will also be making markers throughout the video so that we can skip to each section, like when we're cutting, when we're priming, when we're doing whatever. All right, so I forgot to mention how much I spent on this. So I spent $327 for the Maxxair fan Deluxe. I'm not getting paid for none of this, strictly to help y'all out. So let's get to it. Let's get to the products and tools. So we got our Maxxair fan Deluxe. You can get it in 3 different ways. We got the white lid, you get the smoke or the tint lid. Over here we got our electric caulking gun to use for all of these, the liquid nails and the lap sealant. Then we have a metal file, so when we're done with the hole, we can just file it down. We have our drill and drill bits to make pilot holes in all the 4 corners. Safety glasses, expo marker to trace where we're gonna cut the hole. Measuring tape, we have some clamps that we will clamp the wood frame down. So we actually used this on the window. It was amazing. Honestly, I recommend this 100% of the time out of using a jigsaw. We also have a jigsaw, which is what we used on the window, but if you are gonna use the jigsaw option, I would go with the T118B jigsaw blades. This is a Malco, we just call them snippers, but they just slice through it. There's not a bunch of metal shavings and it just gets the job done really easy and efficiently. You just connect it to your drill right here and it does the job. Now we got Rust-Oleum primer and protective enamel. This is for when you cut the hole, you just use these foam brushes and you will just do it all along the edge. You'll let this one dry, which is the primer, and then you'll head over and do the protective enamel when that dries. So we have 2 things of liquid nails, which we're gonna use for the wooden frame. We have the lap sealant. We have 2 of these. I'll put everything in the description to get the same one. This is for when you seal down everything, no water can leak. We got Buytl tape. Use the pocket hole jigs for when you make holes in your wooden frame. Yeah, like here's some of the pocket hole screws. All-purpose cleaner, microfiber towel to clean the area. Straight edge, that's just about it. We have, oh yeah, you're gonna 100% need a ladder. You could use a miter saw, which is what we're gonna use to cut the wooden frame. Or you could just use a hand saw, which we also have, but we're just gonna use the miter saw. A 1x2x8, you're gonna cut this into 2 of these in 17 1/4 and 2 of these in 14 1/4. So you'll have 4 pieces that'll make 1 wooden frame. Then a shop vac to clean everything up, and that's it. Let's get to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this.
So here is our Maxxair fan. Oh, shit. Part number 1. And over here we got the small flange. That's just what I'm gonna call it, the small flange. Through the top, this is where we're gonna put the Buytl tape along this edge right here. Then you put this on top, and then later on, when you're done with your sealing, you're just gonna pop this one up, which I'm gonna call this one the big flange. It also comes with screws, instructions, and then you have the remote to control it. So now we're gonna go to the roof and we're gonna put everything up there. We're gonna put our solar panels up there as well, and we're gonna trace out where our AC unit would go. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and trace everything, and then we're gonna begin our first cuts. If I'm being honest, I'm not even scared at all. After we did these windows, this is gonna be cake, so let's get to it. Ow! Boom. All right, 1 item up.
Got it?
Nope, not yet. All right, now I got it. That's 1. Got it.
Bottom. Got it?
Yep. All All right, so it's super bright and it might look a little weird, but we have 2 of the solar panels already up here now. Turns out we had 3 and it's not gonna fit up here. So you're gonna wanna figure out where you want to have the fan. Obviously, we're gonna have our Maxxair fan right here and then our AC unit back over there. Also, another thing to keep in mind is there are ridges and frames on the interior of here that you want to specifically avoid and not cut into. So what we're gonna do to catch all the metal shavings, we're gonna cut a 14 by 14 hole through here. And we're also gonna use that as a template for the roof, so we can sketch out where we're gonna cut the hole. But once we take that out, we're gonna put this up on the ceiling and we're gonna tape this to the ceiling. So when we cut, all the metal shavings, all the trash is just gonna go right into here. You gotta be delicate with it. So now we're gonna mark each spot on here. So the first one we got 14 1/4.
Remember, measure twice, cut once. Which side of the line do you cut?
Measured twice. And now I'm gonna cut once. Number 1, oh, there's a staple in that. It's exact.
Okay, good.
Like exactly. So there's our 2 chunks. 2 chunks of 14 1/4. Now we're gonna do 17 1/4.
Correct.
All right, now we're about to make a pocket hole in our first piece. This is the 14 by 1/4. Now we're gonna take these 1 1/4 pocket hole screws and we're gonna connect the whole thing together. So now that we got the pocket holes and pop sanded them all down, we're gonna connect it by using clamps and right angle blocks. All right, and here, I didn't film it, but we made it. Made our little wooden frame. All right, so it's the next day and we have our cardboard cutout. This is 14 1/4 by 14 1/4. We drew a line on the diagonals. I don't know if you can tell, but we have a hole right in the middle. So that's the dead center. We have a hole in the dead center. So when we put it up there, up against this, we're gonna drill a hole so we have a center point of where the hole's getting cut out. Also, we made this hole bigger so that all the metal shavings and all our trash can just get dumped right in here. So let's get to it. All right. So now that we're on the roof, we're gonna put our cardboard template right over where we poked our hole. Get our marker. We're gonna do our best to do an outline around the entire thing. There is our square.
There's also to keep you from when you're using the
jigsaw.
jigs.
Measure twice, cut once.
Yep.
Measure it 3 times.
Good. Now I agree with you.
All right, so we got some tape lined out for when we tape the box up right above where our hole is so it catches all the metal shavings. Grab each piece, do 2 on this side. Boom. That'll do. All right, so my dad actually just cut out this 14 by 14 square because we had a little bit of misjudgment here, but we just put it on top and traced it, and we got a perfect 14 by 14 square. So now we're gonna drill in our 4 pilot holes and use our snippers. Thank you. All right, we got 4 holes. All right, now we're gonna use our nippers, connect it to a impact drill, not a regular drill, so get you the best cut. So you're gonna wanna put it in with this one. I don't know how to describe that, like the pointy one.
The bottom one's stationary, the top one moves.
Yeah. Maybe we do need a bigger hole. So here's how it looks using the nippers. I don't think it's that bad, but I think we're also gonna try the jigsaw now. So with the jigsaw, we're gonna tape the bottom of it so we don't scratch the van and protect it a little bit. Oh, okay. Wow. It all taped up. Jigsaw time! Back to the snippers. Dude, it just sliced right through it. Yeah, that's not cool. Jigsaw is an L. Dude, should we just bust it out? Glide through. Oh! It fell off, the box fell off. All those metal shavings are down in there. Damn, it's hot. I'm sweating really bad. You see that?
Yeah, I didn't think.
The moment of truth. So these metal brackets need to go parallel with your van. So moment of truth. Oh, what the hell? I need to cut some more.
Having to wiggle and bend.
It's definitely not perfect. As you can see, it's a little jagged here, but we're gonna file it down and then we're gonna put that back in there and you will see how good it fits. So an important step you wanna do now is, now that you've cut all this off, you're gonna have like a million metal shavings up here. You're gonna wanna get everything down there and up here. Also, I'm gonna use all-purpose cleaner and wipe all this down. Or I'm gonna peel up the painter's tape as well, just to get that out the way. All right, now that that is all clean, get rid of that. And let's go ahead and put this frame in to see how it fits. And just like that, fits perfect, not even any jitter. Fits. Okay, wait, hold up. All right, yeah, we in business. So once we put the box back up, we're gonna file it all down and then we're gonna put primer on it. Can't believe we have a hole in this freaking thing. Oh, let's get to work.
Stick in, pulled it out like 3 or 4 times.
Now we're gonna add the primer to the edge. I think we're good. Now we're gonna let this dry. We're gonna go get some food. When we come back, we're gonna put the protective enamel on and continue with that. After we do the enamel, we are going to let that dry and then we're gonna put the wooden frame on the inside. We are about to knock out our last step of the night, most likely. So we're gonna add the protective enamel, wake up, and we're finishing the rest. No, these are gonna be the moments we remember. When we're doing stuff late at night, putting in those hours, and you may not want to do anymore, but you just got to do it. You just got to do what your heart tells you to do. That's going to be a wrap for tonight, guys. See you guys tomorrow. All right, so now we're about to put the liquid nails on our wooden frame using our electric caulking gun. I'd recommend getting a few clips. We have like 100 right here.
They're called clamps.
I'd recommend getting a few clamps. We have like 100 right here. We're going to now put liquid nails along the whole outside. What the hell's going on here?
It goes on too fast.
All right, so now I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna hold the flange down and help him clamp. Let me know when you're good to rip it up.
Go. Ooh, yeah, it's going out now. That's good. I've done that. You're trying to open it and close at the same time. Sitting on top.
All right, so before we put the Buytl tape on the flange, we're gonna just wipe it all off. So let's just start laying out strips. Make sure we don't get any bubbles or nothing. And now we just gotta peel this off, and then we're gonna just place the flange right in there. A little thing I did, because the Buytl tape's kind of hard to get it started, I just peeled up the corner of each one, so each one I rip. Just keep peeling, keep peeling. That way when we hop up there, it's just rip, 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 and just place. So now we're gonna remove these clamps. We got our impact to put the bolts in. We have our drill to make our pilot holes, our screws. Which ones are these? These are, okay, these are all we need right now. And my dad is actually gonna be on the inside, pushing up on this wooden frame. That way we don't knock it out or anything, because it's only been drying for maybe an hour or so. We're gonna remove all the clips. Clamps. Let's wipe off any excess. All right, so now we're gonna clean the surface and then we're gonna apply the Buytl tape. We got thunder coming. All right, so remember we need the metal clips to go parallel with the van.
You got a little bit of
so like this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, time to poke some holes.
Yep, let's do it.
All right, so now we're going to take our drill, doing all four corners. I'm gonna start putting these screws in. I'm gonna wipe up all the excess Buytl tape. So now I'm gonna do pilot holes.
Yeah, I don't need to hold on to it.
Oh,
You all right? What happened?
it hit the top of the van and it broke. So I would also go in an alternating pattern. So like I did these ones, and now I'm gonna do this one, this one. Oh shit.
It's smoking, dude.
The wood. Are going to make sure these metal clips are up. I think I accidentally pushed them down, but so make sure when you put it on to test it that these wires fish through the center. Now that it fits, we are going to put lap sealant all across the edge here, including all these bolts. Oh my God, I already messed it up. All right, now I'm gonna get every individual bolt. All right, that's everything, but I think I'm gonna go around it one more time and just go along the edge one more time.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like it's about to rain, so we need to hurry this up. But there we have it. We have the entire perimeter. Oh, don't do that. Every single bolt is covered, and I actually did 2 layers just to ensure there's no leaks at all. That, I might need to move that around. But now we're gonna put the Maxxair fan on top and bolt in all these flanges. Make sure these ones are up. Oh, that does not sound good. All right, so now my dad put this in a cool little cardboard thing. But these are the 4 bolts. You're gonna put 2 on each side. And then after you bolt them in, you are going to cover them with the lap sealant as well. So we're gonna start these by hand. Everything is sealed. This will self-level. Let it take 72 hours to dry. So we're gonna actually cover this with a tarp now. One thing to keep in mind, the 4 white screws, you're gonna save those till when you're done with the sealing. So once you are done with your sealing, you're gonna put that white flange, which I'll show you in a second. You're gonna put that up in there and cover it up.
To fit.
Cut it to fit. Or whatever. Fix that. And that is all to it.